Thank you so much for this details what is given by them. I may not have much to say, right? And maybe we can have a discussion when you raise questions. Just I'll give maybe a few observations and then we can go for a discussion. Reduction in inflation and increase in strength of rupees and growth in forex reserves, right? And maybe to some extent the benefit what we got, all this forex reserve, increase in what you call this reduction in inflation and all this, predominantly because of oil price reduction in the international market. But our finance minister didn't have a courtesy of mentioning even once. Right? No, he never mentioned. I saw the speech again and again. I took the PDF and read again and again. Not even once he said. Right? And after mentioning all this, he made one statement that this government, under the able leadership of Mr. Modi, has created all this development in 9 months' time. For the first time in the history, I am seeing in 9 months you can achieve so much. Right? I think there are two terms which is popularly heard these days, and if I have to put it in style like how Sambit Patro, I think you know him, pronounces this. One is development, right? Another word which is popularly used is, I think, Jumla, right? Jumla, right? These are the two words what I hear often. I think there are a lot of development items and there are also a lot of Jumla items in the union budget, right? And this is one thing what they claim for themselves. I don't know whether it is really achievement of the government, but I think they should have a courtesy of showing how much of benefit this country has got because of reduction in oil prices in the international market. And just, I mean, it may not be significant, they may be able to estimate that before, I know that he is a strong supporter of the current government. Because he comes from UP which gave 72 seats or something. Right, I come from a place where it hardly gave anything. Therefore, we can be different.
Here, that's the photograph I wanted to see. I came to the Prime Minister's office, not to meet the Prime Minister, but I have a very good friend there, the additional principal secretary to Prime Minister. His second in command. He has told me कि दिल्ली आए तो मुझे फोन कर दीजिए, अगर फ्री होंगे तो साथ बैठेंगे, लंच लेंगे, etc. So I telephoned and he had, you know, I was given VIP treatment there and the defense minister, you know, that Maharanket he had gone to PMO and I had facilitated that. I had written to this additional principal secretary and he went there and he has almost won the case for which he had gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Another observation what I had was whenever he read about several provisions in the budget and he didn't have any clarity, that's what I felt, I may be wrong, but he never gave any details and several times he referred that bills will be passed, bills will be passed. And I was trying to count how many bills need to be passed as per this budget. And I found about 18 bills to be passed. And we know how difficult it is to pass even one bill, right? No, just 1 minute. Not finance bills, right? They are not finance bills and they are all separate bills to be created. And they are supposed to be passed in the parliament. And now you can't pass even a single bill. It all depends on what Didi likes, right? So it's very, very difficult to pass any bill in the parliament. I don't know how much it is achieved. And next, I mean, maybe I'll go through a little bit of it. And Jan Dhan Yojana, something creating accounts for rural, I mean, what you call it as rural or semi-urban people. They say they created 12.5 crore families have created account in a span of 100 days. And he made a reference that we have brought 2.5 crore, 12.5 crore families into the financial mainstream, and financial inclusion is created. Just by opening accounts, they have created what? Financial inclusion, right? And just for an example, there is a gardener who works in my house. He has also opened an account, and he thought having more is better, so he opened 3-4 accounts. And I asked him, why did you open this account? He said, I am expecting some money to be credited by the government into this. And every day I repeatedly asking him, did you get any money? He says, no, no, no. I asked, from where will you get this money? He said, they will bring black money from outside and they will deposit in my account. I think he is not aware of the Jumla statement. Right? So I don't know how much it is going to take us. Maybe these are all some things which has been tried several times. Maybe you can open some accounts, but I am not sure. I may be pessimistic, but this is my views. Right? GST expected in 2016, and this country is known for postponing again and again. Maybe, hopefully, we can expect GST at least in 2020 or 25. Narega, right? Allotment to Narega. The comments about the Prime Minister on this scheme, which was really bad. I think if there is one good scheme in this country which has helped the rural poor, it is supposed to be this scheme. Yes, there are some flaws in terms of how it reaches to the final beneficiary, but it's a fantastic scheme. Why? It has given enormous amount of bargaining power to the rural employees, rural labor. Today nobody comes to work for you if you don't pay 150 rupees per day. Earlier there was no protection at all. Now the bargaining power has gone up. Earlier, labor was hired, they come at 6 o'clock, they work till 9 o'clock in the night or 8 o'clock in the evening. Exploitation. Now, nobody will come and work for you more than 7 hours because they compare the payment what you give and the time what you extract to the Narega, which comes almost freely. To that extent, the bargaining power has improved. When I came to this institute 2.5 years back, without any offense if I have to say, we hired some servant maid in our home. I asked them how much salary she wants. She said, I have been paid 300 rupees for past 9 years. Right? Not even a penny has been increased. They paid the same amount for 5 years and 8 years. This is what is the fate of the rural population and the labor. How do you bring bargaining power in them? That is possible only by Narega. I think Modi needs to be educated on this. Right? Disinvestment. Disinvestment, they say that they will create a lot of non-tax revenues. That's going to be selling of shares and of this PSUs. I don't know how it is going to be successful because there will be enormous amount of opposition on that. I don't know how they are going to create that. And comprehensive bankruptcy code, I think that's a good move. But he never had any clarity on that. No clarity, but he said, this country doesn't have a bankruptcy code at all. Kingfisher Airlines, we don't know whether it went bankrupt or not. All stakeholders are in limbo. People who have given money don't know the fate of it. But if you have some bankruptcy code or comprehensive bankruptcy process, people can move and try to see some light out of the bankrupt companies. So these problems, maybe if it implemented, it will be a nice one, but we don't know how much time it is going to take. Demutualizing ports, the ports is a good move, and they wanted to list the ports as a public firm and create shares out of them, and that will give enormous amount for them to invest and raise funds and so on. Merging FMC and SEBI, I don't know why. They say that one regulator is better, but FMC was more into concentrating on what? For example, the commodities, and every derivatives contract designed and created approved by FMC, but I don't know how good the SEBI will be able to do that. We don't know, but it has been merged. Control on capital flow by government, not by RBI. Some control has been shifted from RBI to the government. And EPF is being made optional for some lower level people. Maybe it's a good move because there are many people who work, they contribute to the PF, but they don't what? Get them back. So to that extent, it may be a good move if you make it optional. Monetizing gold, not sure how it works. You give the gold to the bank, and what the bank will do with that? They will give you rental to you, and will that gold will be monetized by the bank to someone else to create wealth out of it? What that fellow will do with the monetized gold? So we don't know the structure. It's like one asset creating multiple money supply. That's what is being tried, and maybe we need to wait and see. 1,000 crores to pay a fund. I don't know why they keep on adding money to that when they haven't spent anything. If you go and check, you will understand. Actual spending on those funds are very, very weak. But just to maybe convince the public, they keep on putting money into it. ISM getting converted to IIT, maybe it's a good thing for jargon. But I think there were 3 committees which studied Indian mines. Indian School of Mines, ISM, converting to an IIT may be a good move, sitting in jargon. But whereas I think 2-3 committees which studied gave a recommendation that it should not be converted to what? IIT. Because there are at least 45 to 50 faculty who have joined ISM where they don't have even PhD. I don't know whether they have master's or not. Right? So we don't know what will happen to the brand of IIT if we keep on creating one IIT in every gully. I think we should change it. And announcing IIM, one in Kashmir, another in Andhra, making it to more than 20 plus IIM. I don't know what's going to happen to the fate of this IIM. I think any IIM which is created, maybe from Shillong to the rest of it, no one has a campus on their own. And I don't know why they keep on creating IIM. It is one way what they want to do. Creating AIMS may be a good idea because yes, health is required and AIMS hospital, right? That is a good move. I agree with that. Coming to tax front, right? Increasing service tax from 12 to 14%. We are not 12.36% to 15%. I don't know whether it is okay with, but it is going to. And they have brought some more services into the service tax bracket, including services provided by government. For the first time, some government services are to be added, and there will be service tax on that. But he is again not clear which services will be added. I think that is likely to be added later on, and where it will be taxed. So to that extent, it is going to be services are going to be expensive. And plan of reducing the corporate tax from 30% to 25% over a period of 4 years. We don't know whether it's okay because if you reduce the corporate tax, maybe you will become competitive in the international market in terms of tax. But why you wanted to reduce for all the companies? If your focus is to bring employment opportunity, and if the tax can bring new players into the industry segment, and that can create employment, why don't you look at those industry which can create employment, and why don't you create a special provisions in terms of lower tax for such firms to or such business to come in. But this is supposed to be open for all. I don't know whether it's okay or not. To that extent, it's going to be an issue. And not reducing the tax for individuals, right? Like salary class like us is also too bad. He simply says these are the deduction you get here and there. We are already maximum on all that, so no benefit. And he is the one who said, right, I think the current finance minister, when he was sitting in the opposition, he said there should be an exemption up to how many lakhs? 5 lakhs, right? And he is not giving that, right? Now we understood that it is painful. So these are some of the things. And withdrawing wealth tax, saying that you will add 2% rebate on something, I don't know. I mean, you withdraw wealth tax and you put a 2% surcharge on income. Can income tax can be a substitute for wealth, right? What if there is a person has enormous wealth but no income, right? I think these are all some of the problems what we have as far as the budget is concerned. Yes, there are some good things, but good things are common in all the budgets. Therefore, I thought I will highlight that. That's it from my side. Maybe we can take questions if we have.
Yeah, my portion, the way that I'm shared. Very few people